Good evening, everyone. John will join us in just a moment with an update on our weather. But first, we're following a Channel 4 investigation that took us to Atlanta.
1,500 Jacksonville city employees are without important medical benefits right now, and city officials say the Georgia company it had a contract with is to blame. We traveled to EBS Atlanta's headquarters and learned the business has gone belly up. While back here at home, many city employees are worried.
They're taking $100 a payday from me, and I have nothing. I have no way to get that money back at this point in time.
Penny LaBelle is just one of hundreds of employees affected. She's been contributing money to a flexible spending program, basically an account that allows workers to set aside money from their paychecks to pay medical expenses. Now that money is unaccounted for. Channel 4 investigator Micolucci has been following this story and looking for answers on how this could happen.
And my card was declined. I ended up having to pay money that I just didn't have.
For years, Penny LaBelle's put $100 from her paycheck every 2 weeks into a flexible spending account to pay for medical bills and prescriptions. But recently her benefits card hasn't worked, so all that money has to come out of her pocket.
I've just had to go without a lot of medicine because of it.
She's just one of about 1,500 city employees with the same problem. Some having their benefits cards not working. Others, like Josh Askew, seeing their reimbursement checks bounce. The city of Jacksonville blames the company it contracted for the past 15 years to handle the accounts. Over the past couple of weeks, I've tried again and again to talk to someone who works with EBS Atlanta. I've called them over and over, but have never gotten an answer. So I drove the nearly 400 miles from Jacksonville to Alpharetta, Georgia, which is just north of Atlanta, to try and get just that, an answer. When we arrived at their headquarters, we saw their sign out front and went upstairs. So we're here at their main offices, but the doors are locked. I'm looking inside, the lights are on, but I don't see anybody in there. There's no commotion whatsoever. And there's this tag for FedEx on the door. It looks like one of the delivery men or women came by yesterday. Still, nobody's come by to take this off the door. People in neighboring companies said they hadn't seen anyone in weeks. So after my trip, I was able to track down James Cifelli. He's an attorney for some of the EBS executives, and he told me over the phone the company was having problems with its bookkeeping and accounting. They lost control of their finances, and consequently, the bank, Fidelity, shut down their accounts. A little later, he says their debit card company also cut them off. So they had to shut down their business. And that was all the lawyer said he could share with me. And after I told him I wanted to talk to them and see where the money went, if and how the employees would get it back, he said he'd pass my information along to his clients. I haven't heard back yet.
You feel helpless. And I know I'm not the only one who's suffering.
Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the city because it hired EBS Atlanta. Now, I've tried to get someone to talk to us on camera, but so far, no one would. But a spokeswoman from the mayor's office did tell me Jacksonville has terminated its contract with EBS and is hiring WageWorks Incorporated to take over the accounts. She said if workers don't get their money back from EBS, the city will cover the deficit. So she said everyone will get their benefits repaid somehow. Of course, we'll continue to follow the developments and pass them along to you. Tom and Mary.
Thank you, Vic.